Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, this is my official MCC predictions list, 5 to 1. This is another tier list. I know my last video was a tier list, but it's for a good enough reason. I'll tell you guys later in my next video. But for now, we're going to be doing MCC predictions. Let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start off at number 5. And I know this MCC is completely stacked. It's probably the most stacked MCC ever. There's not really a huge standout horrible team, but there is a couple teams that I feel are worse than these top 5. So yeah, let's just get right into number 5, which is going to be the Pink Parrots, and that is Wilbur, Fundy, Jack Manifold, and Filza. Now, I know this team seems very good at the front, but I really don't think Jack Manifold is going to do good. I know Jack Manifold is consistently decent at Minecraft. Fundy's obviously good. Filza's good, but Wilbur is not great. So I think Filza and Fundy can carry to 5th place, but I don't think they're making too much higher than that. They could just bring out and get like 1st place. I don't know. This is really just a throw up. And now let's go to number 2. Number 4. This is the team that I'm going to be watching. If the two of them are streaming, and that is the Blue Bats, which Sapnap, Puns, CPK, and Catherine Elizabeth. This team's names are so hard to say, but yeah. So Sapnap obviously going to be the team leader. I think he'll be able to carry to a certain extent, but I don't see him carrying that hard to get to 2nd or 1st. They could make dodgeball. Like, honestly, any of the teams I put on this list could make dodgeball. I don't know. But Puns, I don't know. He's kind of a throw-up. He could either do insanely good. He could surprise me and do everything good, and he could get like 9th place or something. Or he could do really bad. I think CPK is going to keep consistent. As we all know, CPK doesn't really switch up. And Catherine Elizabeth, not seen much from her, but I don't think she's great at the game, so I think she's going to try and kind of drag this team down. But you never know. Maybe there's some games that I haven't seen her play that she's amazing. I don't know. And number 3, the Green Guardians, which is Captain Sparkles, Dream, Georgina Found, and Quackity. That's all I have to say. I'm literally not kidding. That's all I have to say. And number 2. Now, people are going to be surprised by this. This is more of like a team you would think maybe 3 to 5. But no, I think they're going to be a dodgeball. And I think it's going to be the Purple Pandas, with the Orion Sound, Green, in the Littlewood, and Pizza Hut. Now, Ollie's horrible at the video game. Actually, I shouldn't say horrible. He's not good at the video game. He doesn't try to be good. And I think he's really going to drag this team down. Green and the Littlewood are both very consistently average. That's all I have to say about them. They're like CBK, except it's marginally worse. If the right games are picked, they can be very good, though. And then Pizza Hut, obviously the best player in MCC history. This is the only reason this team is here. It's because Pizza Hut has carried teams before, and I think he can carry these guys to dodgeball. But without further ado, my number 1 position, the team that I think is going to get 1st place in the event. I know. I've said one team that you've been thinking about this entire time, and that's the Aqua Oxalotls, or Aqua, one of the two. Which is Wisp, S Major, H-Bomb, and Solidarity. Now, Wisp, I love Wisp's content. His name is so weird, but I don't think he's that good at the game. He's gonna place hopefully top 20. I think he can get top 20, but not much better than that. Solidarity, he'll probably get a little bit worse than Wisp. He doesn't strike me as a great player, but I think he is training, because I was watching his stream where he was training with the whole team. But I don't think he's great. S Major is probably, it's a toss-up between who's better in S Major and Wisp. I think it could be S Major, just because he's been in every single event, because he makes the teams. But yeah, I think that he's going to be the 2nd best player, and can kind of come as a backup to their best player, which is H-Bomb. H-Bomb has been on some great teams. I'm not going to say he's been carried, but he's been nudged forward to where you're like, okay, yeah, he's good, but he wasn't the main player on that team. But he's finally getting his chance. Sorry, I have hiccups right now. But he's finally getting his chance, which is great, because I think H-Bomb's actually a very good player. But he hasn't gotten his real chance yet. And I think, I love that he's getting his chance now. I don't know if he's going to pop off or he's going to disappoint. He might need that helping hand, or he might be all good. We never know. But yeah, now I'm gonna rank the top 5 players from all of these teams. I could make a different video about this, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's rank the top 5 players. Alright, so I just got my top 5 list set up here. I really don't think this is this controversial, but there is one person that's going to be at number 5 that really? You really think that? But yeah, this is my list. Okay, so at number 5, we're going to go with H-Bomb. Now, H-Bomb, I know he hasn't proved himself as a solo player, but he has proved himself as a great duo player, which I think is going to correlate to his great team dynamic with his 3 great teammates that are going to do a good vibe. You know, they're all of them. They're not controversial in any way. They're not going to make it really annoying to play. They're all just going to be good. So I think H-Bomb can get 5th. You know what I mean? There's always times where H-Bomb will get like 10th and H-Bomb will get 3rd. You could have either, but I don't know. So then we'll go to number 4, which is going to be Fruit Berries. Now, there's 2 people on here that aren't on the list of top 5 teams, and that's one of them is Fruit at number 4. And Fruit, he's one of my favorite players. I was going to watch him, but then I realized his team is the most piss-poor boring thing besides from Ren. Like, who wants to watch Cub Fan and False? That's so boring. But yeah, I really do like Fruit. I think he's a great MCC player, but his team kind of did ruin him. Number 3, we're going to go with Quig. Now, Quig is very consistently amazing. I feel like he's gotten nothing less than 10th ever, like even in the first MCC. So that's obviously really good and going for his side. So I'm really putting him 3rd. You know, lots of people will think he might not even be in the top 5, but I do. And number 2, we got Pizza Hut. Now, obviously, Pizza Hut, I say, is the best player in MCC of all time. I stick to that. But there's one player that is still a little bit better than him, and I think he's going to get 2nd. There's almost no doubt in my mind he's getting 2nd. And number 1, you guys all have seen it. You guys probably already know. It is Dream. Now, Dream, he's just consistently amazing. He's gone tons of different records with, like, Battle Box and obviously the parkour. Obviously, Pete did the parkour, too. But, yeah, and I feel like it's just fitting to put him on number 1. You know what I mean? He's not gonna pop off and just win his team the whole game just because it's him. I feel like Pete has that down better than him, but I feel like with a good team dynamic, and him just playing his best game, he can get 1st. So yeah, that's my list. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. Also, comment what team you're gonna be watching for MCC. Let's see what you guys think about that. And yeah. Bye.